From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great win in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the L.A. Chargers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
It wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the 1 touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, and he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Love. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And taken right at the 35. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rest as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Hand off to Spears. Avoids him at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. Down the right sideline. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tajay Spears, 39 yards. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. And out come the Dolphins now. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little bit on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Love, they go play action now. And this is going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Here's Spears on second down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Play action. Here's Stroud. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trayvon Walker, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And here's a give to Spears. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 73 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Spears, touchdown, Chargers. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Aubrey now for the point after. And it's good to make. Nothing. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Miami set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. We're down to the 41.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're going to bounce when you're in zone coverage because you're going to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Love looking to throw it. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Grover Stewart in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 5-yard line. Bit of a mental breakdown there. Not sure why he left the end zone.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Stroud off the play fake. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Stroud sets up the play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here's a run by Spears. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Dobbins will score. Touchdown Chargers. Fans of old school football, they got to be loving this partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old school football, count me in, because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring by pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw now. Here's Love. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. This 2nd and 4. Love. That's complete to Robinson. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Love now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Final play of the half. Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's on to halftime in this AFC division. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this 3rd quarter. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Motion man right is Rice. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Stroud. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
4th down. Here's Stroud. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Play action. Stroud now. Rolling to his right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Throws left side. Atwell's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And now a run with Spears. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Tajay Spears saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check white, check pink, click yellow, blue, check.
Gibbs straight ahead. A solid stiff arm. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 31 yards there and a first down.
Let's go.
They'll go again with Gibbs. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. KJ Hamler, 28 yards. And the Dolphins are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jonathan Mingo. 44 yards. And the Chargers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Working out of the gun. Love. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing. Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Love able to hit his target Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. CeeDee Lamb. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Got his man, Okonkwo. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A game there of 30 big ones.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
First down, here's Mitchell. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. Here's Stroud. Rolling to his left. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. They'll run with Spears. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Stroud sets up the play action. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Chigakakwo, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds Robinson. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now Love. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Spears. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 102 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. The Spears with another carry. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Dolphins offense returning to the field.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Love looking to throw it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders. Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. And they have secured a spot in the...
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got them excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about it. I'll bruise out 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. goose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100.
Never feel different.
Yeah. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you pop it, they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Breed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, you don't really wanna start with me. It's John Q, I would sacrifice a heart in me for family, high roller. But you wouldn't know it by the way that I wrote did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Keep myself grounded, that's a piece of me that I won't let go. No matter what level I reach, I promise to hold it close. Ain't gotta tell me this hitting different, man, I already know. How are you claiming we had a baby, we ain't never spoke? I don't be out here with random women on the road. They want a DNA test to prove it, I'm like, here you go. I could've saved you a bunch of time and told you the results. Looking for hush money from me, you ain't gon' get it though. Historic, rain on my parade, I keep walking and ignore it. Just part of the game, yeah, it comes with the territory. It's just another day, man, I'm used to it downpouring. It's nothing. If I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Greed and envy, that's a part of life.
It's time for the AFC Championship, where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC West. It's the Chiefs and the Chargers. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers. Hello, everyone, alongside Charles Davis up. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Grover Stewart busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Ritter back to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Josh Allen, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Third and long now, Ritter. Grover Stewart, the offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taken right around the 44. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game. You just sit back and ask yourself, how do you pull out? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all day long. But this guy, he is hard to corral. It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. DeForest Buckner. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Stroud here on 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tajay Spears. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts.
Oh, his first throw in his playoff matchup is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. Touchdown, Chargers. Jonathan Mingo from 3 yards out. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. They were able to close in and tackle.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Grover Stewart, what a start to this ballgame. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. He'll look to set up his blockers. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Chargers offense back onto the field. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the break, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
That's laid out deep for Rice. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Swift going to try up the middle. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Grover Stewart, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Come on. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther.
Play action. Stroud now. That's laid out deep for Rice. That is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 2nd down now. Spears, a little jerk. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Drop 50.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. That is caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. A gain of 22. Spears, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Chargers. From 17 yards out. And the Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Ritter now. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. To the air again, it's Ritter. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He'll get this off to Swift. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to... And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Stroud completes this out wide. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5.
He's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Stroud off the play fake. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs.
And they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift.
An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So we come upon halftime. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the 3rd quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. It definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Swift will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go. Ready?
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now taking downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Got his man, Okonkwo.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Open man right side is Rice.
So a decent game there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And he'll get a couple here down to the
22.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Spears.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Come on. 19 right.
Fourth down, here's Stroud. He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 12. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Here's a give to Spears.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Tajay Spears
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A Ritter's throw taken in by Bourne.
A big play there for KC. 42 yards. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ritter with it after the play fake. And this one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy.
And it's 2nd down.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter.
Dancing to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And they're going to get him. He He's sacked back around the 28. Grover Stewart, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Here's Ritter. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Grover Stewart in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And running with power here. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things up. There he goes, left side. He's to the 10. Touchdown, LA! Tajay Spears saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. First down, here's Ritter. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there for KC. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Ritter to throw it. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Back to throw, Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Ritter back to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chargers ready to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man complete. A big play there for L.A. 64 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Stroud sets up the play action.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Here we go.
First down, Chiefs.
A final shot now for Ritter.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And
yeah. All right, I got him. Instead, look, yeah. Full court press or full blitz, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We TCG, never duck a smoker, any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban, a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me.
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Or they thought that I was just a... Now when I'm through, they call me Mister. Stop it, big wall would suffice. Play with the family, playing with your life. This got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me. gon' step by me. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around, that's how I tease her. Been having my waist since a little, I ain't never been no pleaser. Always gonna crush these souls when they realize I don't need them. I don't give a fuck, I close wheels, you cross the line, I'm squeezing. Every day the same routine, same, ain't no new team. Never ever had hoop dreams, but I'm ballin' like I wanna ring. Demon time over everything, you don't know how much it really means. Struggle took a toll on them, had to come and intervene. But them keys to that Bentley, I'm tryna drive it around. I think I'm driving it gently, now I'm speeding through the town. I can't even put my phone down, tryna show the world how it sound. Around and make the wrong turn, we don't even wanna turn around. Lately I've been thinking, what would I be if I ain't take a risk? Struggle, I hated it at the time, but it's the reason I'm rich. Never see me knocking nobody, I know how hard it can get. Respect whoever on they, cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. I don't do but I've been off them all week. Tryna take this far as I can, I want it all on sleep. Might just put a 40 ball in my mouth, cause I know my talk ain't cheap. Soon as you start running up money, they could tell cause it reeks. Oh boy, it's so much to see. Gotta learn to keep your balance. Going to sleep on silk sheets, but it used to be a pallet. Fell in love with shopping, I'm getting a grip of it, I don't need no stylist. Walking them all, spin a bag on anything if it got me smiling. I'm on every L that I ever took, I promise. Flashy with a system, man, I don't look, that's how I'm coming. Can't wait to touch a meal like I ain't got no food inside my tummy. Been had a vision, seen it vividly before it got sunny. You could tell I'm committed, this get hard and I get it, but long as you stay authentic, you'll be destined to win it. I recreated my image, this return never given, gonna be that way till it's finished. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning.
Point them out, 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 point them out. Watch them panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm riding round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, and him.
Been the best in this game for a minute. If I want it, then I'ma go get it. Ain't no asking, you know I'ma spin it. I don't go back and forth like it's tennis. I'm in mode, I've been locked on a mission. Cupid G, I ask God as my witness. I'm not pressing my bro off suspicion. Never pressing my bro off suspicion. She from NOLA, she got superstition. I'm not waiting and hoping and wishing. I'm not stopping, I'm balling relentless. I'm a stepper, I'm standing on business. In the rumors, I'm minding my business. I'm a tutor, teach you how to get it. I tap in with the ones in your city. We make movies, we all the way with it.
Point them out, 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 point them out. Watch them panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm riding round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chargers and the Seahawks. All that and more coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion LA Chargers taking on the NFC champions. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Throwing now is Allen. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Running left, it's Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. To throw, it's Allen. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. So 8 yards on the completion there, and now it's 3rd and 3. Now Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Allen. This is intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So here come the Chargers with a long field ahead of them. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his 2nd NFL season, already getting his chance. We harken back to Dan Marino, another superstar, made it in his 2nd year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Right back to Spears. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And You know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they're able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A give running right is Mitchell. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. Stroud off the play fake. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it, and they do so and pick up a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hand off to Spears. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. Stroud completes this out wide. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Allen going to throw. It's complete. And the ball is knocked out. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Grover Stewart breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. To the air, Allen. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Play action. Here's Stroud. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big gainer, 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a touchdown, Chargers.
Okonkwo, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That'll be complete to Okonkwo.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Stroud sets up the play action.
Shoves him aside, and he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart.
Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo. His second touchdown in the Super Bowl.
And the Chargers are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Allen's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And here's Allen.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 63 yards.
And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Santos with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
It got his man complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Rashee Rice.
75 yards.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Grover Stewart bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. A final shot before half for Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So we've reached halftime here. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Okay, ready?
And now a run to Spears. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Allen.
Steps away. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll take this to the 46.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Grover Stewart make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Grover Stewart, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Stroud off the play fake. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And there's just one quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the fourth quarter. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Stroud on 3rd down now. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to
well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Kayvon Thibodeau charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Stroud here on 3rd and long. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To the air, Allen. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Throw out wide is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Allen, that is caught, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, Allen finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now Allen again. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The end result, 21 yards. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are trying to play it cool down the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Here's Spears on 2nd down. The 71 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And now look at this, big gain but a fumble, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A lot of talk this week. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Got his man, Okonkwo.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Stroud now.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And the Bulls have done it. The Los Angeles Chargers are the Super Bowl champions.